Hello everyone, I'm Rhino Clavin with your Diz Daily Fix for Thursday, January 4th, 2018. And here's what's going on today. So first up, now that the holiday season is just about finished at the Walt Disney World Resort, it's time to look forward to our next big event, which is the Epcot International Festival of the Arts, which is getting ready to begin its second year on January 12th. The full menus for the food studios have just been released. You can check that out at www.info.com, but it looks like a lot of the popular dishes are back from last year. Maybe some new ones in there. Honestly, I'm really excited. For me, this was the best festival they did all year long at Epcot, including the Food and Wine Festival. So if you haven't checked it out, you might want to consider doing it. It's running from January 12th through February 19th. So next up, Angela DeVore, a former cast member set decorator who worked at the Shanghai Disney Resort, has filed a federal lawsuit claiming that she was fired by the company because she needed to take time off to care for her sick father. The lawsuit accuses Disney of violating the Federal Family Medical Leave Act. DeVore alleges that her supervisors were hostile when she broached the idea of taking time off to care for her father, and states that her supervisor told her, quote, "The company doesn't care about you or your family," end quote, and asked, quote, "Isn't there a state-run home in Maryland you can put him in?" End quote. DeVore's employment began in May of 2014, and according to the suit, she was informed in the fall of 2015 that she'd need to travel to Shanghai in January 2016 to work there for about 9 weeks. DeVore states that she told her supervisors that she'd need to return to the U.S. in February 2016 to care for her ailing father from Shanghai. She says that her request was ultimately approved, but that just before she was about to leave China, her supervisor called her in for a meeting and terminated her employment. Now, I have been in a similar situation where I have had to request medical leave from Disney before, and unfortunately, I've also had to deal with pretty terrible management who made me feel pretty guilty about it and said similar things to me, but I don't think that's a company problem. I think it was a specific manager problem, and I hope that's kind of the case here as well. So I hope all is right in the end for Angela DeVore and her family, and you, of course, can stay tuned to www.info.com for more information as this lawsuit plays out. Now, finally, you may have noticed if you're here in Florida or pretty much anywhere in the country right now, it's a little chilly the last couple days. So we have some closures due to that chilly weather. Disney's Typhoon Lagoon Water Park will remain closed today through Saturday, January 6th, and actually remain closed for its annual refurbishment that begins January 7th and goes through Saturday, March 17th. Now, Disney's Blizzard Beach Water Park will reopen as of right now for its annual refurbishment on Sunday, January 7th. Disney's Spirit of Aloha show has cancellation of some shows, and those are the 5:15 p.m. and 8:15 p.m. performances Tuesday, January 2nd through Friday, January 5th, as well as the 8:15 p.m. performance this Saturday, January 6th. If you purchase tickets to any of the canceled performances, you will be credited back your original form of payment. If you have any questions or concerns, call 407-WDW-DINE and they can help you out with that stuff. Now, our featured article over on the Diz today comes from, it's actually a dining review of Carthay Circle and World of Color dining packages from Kate Joseph, a good one to check out if you're headed to Disneyland anytime soon. Check out that article, many other great ones on www.info.com. Trending on the boards today is a thread containing a discussion all about the 2018 Disney Dining Plan. In the thread entitled 2018 Disney Dining Plan Prices and General Discussion, there's quite a bit of helpful dialogue taking place about the changes that were made to the Disney Dining Plan, namely the addition of alcohol for guests who are at least 21 years of age. Look for this thread that was started by poster DizDad70 on the Disney Dining Plan subforum of the Disney Restaurants Forum at dizboards.com. Join in on that discussion over there. Now, it is Thursday, and unfortunately, Craig Williams is still fighting a little bit of laryngitis, so there will not be a universal edition of the Diz Unplugged today, but I'm sure we'll get back to our same old antics next week with probably no resolutions for you. Now, finally, the weather out in Anaheim today and tomorrow, it's going to be partly cloudy with highs right in the mid-70s, lows around 50. Here in Orlando, like I said, a little bit of a cold streak that's continuing today and tomorrow. Today, high of 54 and a freeze warning taking effect tonight with a low of 32. Tomorrow's not much warmer, like I said. Temperature's about the exact same. So for links to everything that was discussed in today's Diz Daily Fix, you can visit the Daily Fix main page at wdwinfo.com/dailyfix. That is going to do it for me today. Happy New Year, everybody, and good luck to everybody running in the Run Disney races this weekend. I cannot speak. I'll see you all later.